You tuned in to the 7-day theory. Hard body, hard spirit.
I'm saying this shit for 5 years. I'm about to break it down for you. No, it's different. Now it's moving the goalpost. No, it's different. He's a businessman. Let me break this shit down, nigga. Exhibit A.
So, nigga, I have no shit about it. I never want to stay below whatever, and I never will.
A word?
I feel. I'm a true G.
A true G.
I know shit on nigga.
What? Exhibit B, nigga. Exhibit B, nigga.
Yeah, I ain't gonna tell nobody, not even the police. I don't believe in none of that shit.
Oh, you don't believe that?
All I believe in is don't tell the police. Soft ass nigga.
That shit ain't aged well at all.
You don't believe in that shit? No, listen, I'm gonna break this shit down. Listen to me. Oh, no, it's different. No, it's different. Nigga, I won't tell the police.
What up, my people? Hard body, hard spirit. Check this. 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine. Right message, wrong messenger. Right message, wrong messenger. For one, he's saying nigga. He's not. He ain't black at all. Like not even a little bit. He's Mexican. He ain't black. So why you saying nigga all like that? That's number one, right? People give me flack for saying nigga sometimes, and I'm black. My dad's black. I'm mixed, but that's besides the point. The same thing. What he just did to Gucci Mane, right? How he pulled up? What was that? An interview from like I don't know, 10 years ago, 15, however many years ago that was. That first interview where he's saying, "I never snitch. I don't believe in snitching." Right? That was way back when. Then he pulled up a kind of newer one too. But that's besides the point. Okay, he said that. And then after that, I didn't put the song in there because I didn't want to get copyrighted. He put songs in there where he's saying he wouldn't snitch or whatever, right? People can do the exact same thing to 6ix9ine. The exact same thing. 6ix9ine, before he snitched, he said he would never snitch. He's a whole squad full of killers. I'm a killer too. Remember that? Whole squad full of killers. I'm a killer too. Said he would never rat. It's documented on songs, in interviews. He said he said test my gangster. He was running around talking like he was the toughest nigga since I don't know, since whoever, right? Talking like he was the biggest, baddest, toughest gangster to ever walk this earth. That's how he was talking. That's how he was moving. That's the energy he was bringing when 6ix9ine was in his prime before he ratted, right? So what you just did to Gucci Mane, how you pulled up interviews of him snitching, right? Of him saying he wouldn't snitch, and now he's snitching. People can do the exact same thing to you. So what's the point? Like, don't nobody want to hear that from the biggest, like literally when people talk about ratting and snitching and they talk about rappers ratting, the first people they reference and like the memes and everything they do, the first thing, y'all seen the memes, there's memes going around right now of Gucci Mane with 6ix9ine hair, with the rainbow hair braids and shit, right? So he's literally the poster child for a rapper turned snitch. That a gangster rapper turned snitch, right? He's the poster child for that. He not only snitched in paperwork, he got on the stand and pointed people out and testified and ratted what people did and what people did to him. All right, he is the poster child for ratting. Don't nobody want to hear about you. I've been saying it, y'all. Do y'all believe me now? Y'all believe me now? I've been saying this for years. Don't nobody give a shit because you're a rat. You the biggest cheese eater on that's walking right now. You the biggest cheese eater. 6ix9ine. You are him. Don't nobody want to hear about a rapper snitching, or don't nobody care about like he feels. I feel like he wanted people to be okay with him snitching, even though in his heart, I know he knows that snitching, it ain't right. It wasn't right. But in his mind, he still wants to justify to the world why he ratted, and he wants people to accept that he's a snitch by pointing out everybody else that's a snitch. That's the wrong way to go about it, in my opinion. Look, that's like murdering somebody and be like, well, look, he murdered somebody too, so it's okay. Like, and he murdered somebody, and he did too, and look at how he murdered. Like, it don't matter who murdered what, you still did what you did, and it's wrong when they do it. But guess what? It don't make it right just because you find other people that did the bad thing, the wrong thing that you did. It ain't never going to be right, right? And he said people moving the goalposts and all that. Look, 6ix9ine ratted in his prime. In his prime, he ratted. Like, literally months after he made songs about how he wouldn't snitch and about how he's so gangster and he's so tough and all this. Literally months after that, he snitched. Okay? Gucci Mane, he pulling up interview. Gucci Mane, yes, he's a businessman now. Yeah, he's not in the streets now. He's a record label owner. He's a civilian. At this point, he's a civilian. And if a civilian snitches or tells the police, that's not snitching. That's not a rat. The only thing that makes a rat is if you in the streets and when you get caught up, oh, I don't want to do jail time, so let me snitch, right? That's a rat. Even though I'm a civilian and I would never snitch, I don't believe in ratting, I don't believe in telling, I don't believe in even calling the police for real. Like, I have a hard time calling the police, even if it's for like a medical reason. God's honest truth. I do not rock with the police in any way, shape, or form. I don't, just as a man, I don't believe in snitching at all. That's me though. That's me. Everybody don't have the same belief as me. So if a civilian, if somebody that is not in the streets tells something to the police, that's not ratting. They just doing what they're supposed to do, right? Even though Gucci Mane, right, and y'all got to understand that people change over time. Some people completely change their life. Like there's been street dudes that was the toughest, most gangster, most street nigga you would meet. And then over the years, they didn't change their life. Now they working a 9 to 5. Now they got kids. Now they got a family, right? So they don't adhere to the same codes that they once did years ago when they was in the streets, right? So y'all got to understand, just because people are on camera saying, I would never do this thing, and then years later they do that thing, it's because they're not the same person as when they said that, right? And to be honest, even if somebody says, oh, I never snitch or never rat, okay, that don't mean that you're telling the truth. You can say whatever you want. That don't mean that when it actually happens, just like a 6ix9ine, how he said on songs he would never snitch and all this shit, right? But when it came down to it, when he was actually put in that situation, he snitched, he ratted, right? So even if somebody says they will never do this, you really don't know until they put in that situation, okay? So like for real, on some real shit, 6ix9ine is a funny. He is really funny. Like, he's a funny dude. He's charismatic, right? But this lane, the lane of him like calling out everybody that snitched and shit, this just makes him look silly for real. It makes him look weak and silly, and it just don't make sense because you ratted. So what? So how does it make sense that the biggest rat is calling out other people that ratted? It don't make sense at all, right? Let other people do that shit. For real, if 6ix9ine would get on his like funny shit, and all that type shit, his skit, he be doing skits and all that shit. That shit be funny, right? He's that lane. I rock with 6ix9ine in that lane, but as far as snitching and shit and all that shit, no, I don't rock with that shit at all. But just viewing him, just without thinking about the rat and shit, he's a funny guy. He is. I gotta admit, I can't lie. I gotta keep it 100. He's a funny dude. So if he goes more in that lane, I think he'd be more successful. But to be so aggressive and so dramatic about people snitching when you're the biggest snitch to ever do it, it's really hypocritical. It's really hypocritical at the end of the day. To me, Gucci Mane did what he was supposed to do. He's not in the streets no more. This is not '06 Gucci Mane. He changed his life, right? I used to be an addict. I used to not care about if I lived or died. I used to not care about my health. I'm the complete opposite now. I don't do drugs. I eat healthy. I work out, all that shit. I care about life. I love life, right? 2 years ago, I was not like that. I was completely the opposite, right? So people change over time. People change their life. We just got to deal with that fact. That it is what it is. And even if people don't change their life, people that claim to be street and that would never snitch, when they get put in that predicament, a lot of people do, right? A lot of people do, right? That's why the streets do not try to be loved by the streets. The streets is never gonna love you, right? They're just not. It's the streets. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. 7-day memberships, $1.99 a month. If you do sign up for the membership, I will shout your name out in every video. Shout out to John Paul. Oh, and one more thing. The Gucci Mane snitch diss song to Pooh Shiesty, that was wild. That was wild. I think that's the first time in history I ever heard a diss song that was a snitch song. Right? Wild. But let me know what y'all think in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. 7-day. Keep your head up and your eyes open. I'm out.
You're now listening to the 7-day